All right, everybody, I think I have my announcements set out. So, hello and welcome to the wonderful, long-awaited stream on the 21st night of September. Hope you guys are grooving. We can't hear you. Should be able to... Hello? Can you... Hello? It's the 23rd night? No way, dude. There's no way you're that far in the future. I'm glad somebody's remembering. Hashtag never forget. When is Toa gonna start talking? Hopefully never, am I right? The Alamo? No. The 21st night of September. Did that happen on the Alamo? Is that when the Alamo took place? I don't know anything about the Alamo. One Piece nibble? True. I don't know anything about One Piece, so, but yeah, it's there. All right, well, hello everybody, and welcome to the 21st night of September stream. It just kind of lucked out that we were able to stream this on today. So I'm going to be playing a few of these while we get in. But welcome everyone to the stream. Now today was a requested game by none other than Justice himself. So today I'm going to be playing a new game. It's called The Beginner's Guide. I say new game. It's been out for a while. Now, something that Justice doesn't know is that I think I might have actually seen somebody play through this a while ago. And I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked it up, just in case. I don't want any spoilers. But I found a good middle ground so that we do get some good React content, in case I have any good memories of this. So, I have a co-commentator on call with me. Co-commentator, you want to say hi?
I'm eating.
Okay, she does not want to say hi, apparently. But Mingo is here.
Woo. I am here. Woo.
Woo. Augers. So yeah, Mingo's going to be here. We're going to be playing through...
I have no idea what it is. All Toa's told me is it's by the same dude who made the Stanley Parable, which I have only seen Toa's videos of.
Yeah.
Don't Mingo me. Excuse.
Everybody loves you when you're in chat and then hates you immediately as soon as you're in call.
They just don't like to know that I'm actually friends with you. They think I have a parasocial relationship in the same way they do.
Yeah, this is a charity stream. Anyways.
No, I just followed you.
Poa, please. Are we wrong? Hear me out. Bingo, you redeem advertisement or yeah, the advertisement one, I'll advertise for you. How about that? I'm not gonna promote somebody for free. She was there for Stanley too. I don't remember. All right, well, here's the ad, everybody. Go follow actually Bingo. Right, shout out. Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Actually Bingo. I think that's how that works. Hey, okay. Yeah, go follow him. He's an okay dude. I'll follow him as well.
I was there for a bit of the Stanley Parable stuff. I wasn't there for a large amount of it, but I think I was there the second time you revisited it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mingo, do you have any otherworldly insight for chat while I get the game booted up?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I need you to stall while I'm booting up the game is what I mean.
Oh. Well, I mean, we could tell them the exciting thing, or are we waiting till later to tell them the exciting thing?
Actually, there's a few announcements. So, next week we're gonna be doing another Minecraft stream. The lads are setting up another dungeon, so make sure to check it out next week. Next week is also gonna be my birthday stream. It's actually a day after my birthday, but I figure we can get more people on to hang out and play if we.
It's gonna be 47, guys.
Not 47. But as promised,
it's been 2 years.
as promised in last shut up. As promised in last stream, we'll have a guessathon throughout, and at the end of it, I'll reveal my actual age. You guys will be able to
Legend,
guess.
I am disappointed in you.
Yeah.
You've betrayed me.
Oh, can I put in my guess now?
No, you.
He's turning 47.
You are just so far off. Thank you, Bingo, for the subscription. I appreciate it, buddy. Shout outs to the Prime. Guys, I'm not gonna say yes or no to your guesses now. That's the whole point of you guys showing up next week. You get this really cool knowledge.
I love you, Toa, parasocially. See, I'm gonna be closer in age because they're gonna guess shit like 8,935.
That might be pretty accurate though. You don't know. I've never told you.
You're 47.
I've never told you.
Yeah, you have. I met you. You're 47 with 2 kids, Timmy and Tommy.
Why would I ever name them that?
Because you're a weirdo.
I don't know. Oh, this is a Source Engine game. Okay. All right, we're gonna try and set up the video juego now. I'll screen share it to you, Mingo, first, so you can see this wonderful blank screen.
Oh wow, thanks.
Yeah. And then excited for next week. Is it next week that you're seeing Sean? That's awesome, dude. So for context, Sean is a musician that I worked with on a upcoming secret project, but recently was put into a really a decent band and is touring all over the U.S. Unfortunately, I had to move, and so now the location that I'm at is nowhere close to any of his concerts.
Oh, it's a shame.
Rip. Yeah. All right, let's switch over to this. Hi, Fatimus Balmus.
My dog is whining.
Okay.
Oh, she wants out desperately. Hold up, give me a sec. I'll be back.
Okay, I suppose. We're gonna see how we're gonna. I don't know how much it likes this game, I'll be honest. Maybe Windows 7 and up? Automatic. It's very tricky. Dodge. Oh, Doge. I thought you were saying dodge as in dodge Q, leave call. So what pet would you want? Realistically, just a cat. I would be content with a cat. Not realistically, a dragon, obviously.
You say that like you don't like the idea of having ferrets and possums and stuff like that.
I like that idea too, but
He just wants anything that's small and a little bit cribbly crawly but fluffy.
Yeah. I would definitely fluffy, something that I can cuddle with, and that is very affectionate, and but only loves me, hates everybody else, or tolerates everybody else. I guess I would want a fairy as a pet. What? Those are like humanoid. I feel like that might just be slavery.
Maybe. Anyway, there's one other announcement. Are we leaving that till later, or?
Ooh, we'll leave that for later. Maybe we'll do it as a toe effect. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
But welcome everyone.
Redeem it now that we've said that.
No, they wouldn't do that. That's crazy. You're also really quiet on my end, Mingo. I don't know if that's the same for everybody else.
I'm sorry. I'll speak up.
The crazy thing. You are still quiet. Here, let me.
I think that's just your weird systems. Just a warning. Everyone can see your screen. Yeah, there you go.
Changed it. I can't see my friends on Steam. All of them. Okay, say something now, Mango.
Hi.
That's a little better. Guide. Okay.
Oh wow.
Chat is audio a little better? She's too loud. Okay, I don't think that's the case.
My dog is the size of a cat and acts like one too.
Oh, there's a
but
random
is
toe
less
fact.
free.
We'll do that as a random toe fact later, because I'm assuming Lou will pop in randomly throughout the stream and redeem it, and maybe that's when we'll say. But for my random toe fact for today, for the first one of the stream,
what would you name your cat, Toa?
What would I name my cat?
Any cat name, what would you name it?
I think so. That's the thing with like dogs, I can pre-plan a name, right? But with a cat, I feel like I have to see what it looks like and its personality, like see like how scrungly it is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty important. But probably
if you
something.
were to pick a name,
I would probably name it after a Bionicle character. I'll be honest, or a Bionicle mask. So like. I don't have any that come to mind. It really depends on the personality. Pickles? No, I wouldn't name it Pickles.
Oh, I would name a cat Pickles quite happily.
No, that's too
but
weird.
I prefer the idea of naming them after Pokemon. So like.
Yeah, but that gives the same vibes as naming a cat dog, you know? Ooh, I could name it Muwaka. Muwaka is a type of cat. Topiki. Let's see.
I mean, I like the idea of naming a cat Meowth. Just so I can be like, Meowth, come here. And then it's like, it's not a Pokemon, but it basically is.
I do have a prepared cat name. So when I was a little lad, my aunt took me to a cat shelter, and
a little lad who likes berries and cream.
Yeah. And so I went to this cat shelter, and mind you, I'm very allergic to cats, and so not a lot of cats really enjoyed being around me. Partially because I was very small, and partially because I was sneezing all the time. But there's this one cat that came up to me, and just like sat in my lap, and like basically was purring the whole time, regardless of how I held her. Which, as a child, not very good at holding cats. But she didn't care. She was just she melted in my arms, and my heart melted along with that. And so her name was Cashmere. So if I ever got a really like soft cat, I would name it Cashmere. Kibble.
That's cute.
Kibble's funny, actually. Actually,
Kibble would be better
take
for
back
a dog. That's a dog's name.
Because it's Cat Nibble. You get it? Cat Nibble,
no,
Kibble.
I know it's cat nibble, but kibble is dog food. Dog food is called kibble.
She doesn't get it.
I do get it. Okay, here's my favorite thing. So in New Zealand we have the SPCA, and sometimes I like to just go through and look at the pet names. Some of them are crack up. So I'm curious.
Okay. Oh, actually, I'm gonna try something real quick. We will be starting the game shortly, everyone. I'm just trying to. So I like playing the game windowed in no order. That's my preference when it comes to most games. But it doesn't have a full screen option with that, which is kind of a bummer, you know? Perhaps even a bummer summer.
At the SPCA right now, there is a horse
Here
that
we
you
go.
can adopt called Mrs. Potts.
Okay.
I love that. That's cute.
If I play that now. Oh, I figured it out. I'm so cool.
There's a turtle that you can adopt called Barbara. And I don't know why the idea of a turtle having a real human name is so funny to me. It's like, oh, come meet Barbara. You're expecting like a dog or a cat, and it's a turtle. A lot of these actually have really normal names this time. Oh, there's a ginger hair. There's a ginger cat called Fanta.
That's cute.
Like the drink. Yep.
Okay, Mingo, enough animal names. We gotta start the game. It's getting late.
Okay.
Oh, actually, never mind. Justice will be back in a little while. Okay, you can stall a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, most of these are pretty normal. There's normally like some obscure ones. I do love calling animals like very, very human names. Oh, look, here's a cat called Big Ted. That's his name. Big Ted.
I do like I do think like really like very human names are funny. So like Douglas, I think is just is an infinitely funny name.
Oh, I saw a Wallace earlier. That was funny. A pig named Charlotte just makes me think of Charlotte's Web.
Fair. Brad the ferret.
Oh, this dog's name is Gucci.
Love that.
Okay, hear me out. If you're naming your dog Gucci, there's two options here. You're either like the most annoying person who is like really brand obsessed, really like one of those types that like needs everything to be branded, so they're like, oh, I named my dog Gucci. Or there's the people who go like Gucci, 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 like they name it in a cute way, not after the brand. That's when it's cute.
I think it's funnier if they call it Gucci because it's like they're making fun of Gucci, like an ironic one.
Yeah, but that's okay too.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's not because you are obsessed with Gucci and you own a shit ton of Gucci. If the only Gucci you own is your dog named Gucci, it's okay. If you own 101 Gucci items and named your dog Gucci, that's weird.
But then again, brand names as pet names is funny. Like if you named like your cat like Subway, that's funny. Yeah.
There's a chicken on here named Cluck Norris.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rabbit Victoria's Secret. Yeah, like brand names, this is just funny, you know?
Oh, that's so
Hamster called Unity. Oof. It's gonna start charging you to feed it.
Oh, Tower, you've actually had a pet hamster.
Yeah, it died. It
How
killed
long
itself.
did that last, by the way? Like, you told me that it killed itself, but I don't know how long you had
Less
it for.
than a year. It was probably 3 months. It killed itself. It tried to get out and either got itself stuck on the bar and like suffocated, or it started bleeding out somehow. So that's our best guess, but yeah.
Thank goodness. There is a black cat on here that's name is Little One.
Little one.
It's just called Little One.
I mean,
And there is another one called Baguette. There's a goat on the SPCA website. Its name is Lance.
Lance. Okay.
The goat.
My old dogs jumped out of my
there's
window.
a dog on here.
Oh no.
There's a black dog on here called Batman.
Alright, fair enough.
There is a bunny on here, a very long-haired bunny called Kendrick Lamar.
Love that.
Yep. There's a cat on here called Donut.
Nice.
There's another cat called Popeye.
Oh, okay.
Another cat called Squid.
I don't think they know what animals are.
There's another cat on here called Mr. Pepper.
Mr. Pepper.
Yeah. There's another cat called Sweet Pea. Okay, dogs called Boris have my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a dog named Boris, I'd get another one named Brexit.
No, you just name it Johnson.
Oh, and together they're Brexit. All right, let's get into this game. I think we've waited long enough. Justice will hopefully get back shortly. If not, he's got the VOD that you can watch. All right, everybody. Welcome. The Beginner's Guide. Game is crashing. Why is my game crashing?
Another long head. Oh my gosh, wait, the first one was Kendrick Llama. And
Bingo.
there's another one called Michelle Llama. Oh,
Bingo.
it's
Bingo.
Michelle
Stop.
Llama.
I need you to focus.
Hi there.
But
Thank you very
Michelle
much for
Llama.
playing.
Bingo. Focus.
I'm
Legitimately. I will continue
Okay.
without you if you don't.
Sorry, okay.
Okay.
The Beginner's Guide.
The Beginner's
My name is
Guide.
Davey Reedon. I
Hey,
wrote
Davey.
the Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story,
Yeah.
today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
The Death of Bionicle.
We're going to look at the games
Oh,
made by a
okay.
friend of mine named Coda.
Coda.
Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And
Okay.
mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
So you're telling me
But
that
what I
Coda
like
is a
that
coder?
even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Can't tell me what
So,
to do.
It's
I'm gonna stop
2008.
listening.
Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've
It's
taken this
Duck Dog's brother.
opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com.
On it.
Okay, that's about
Awesome.
it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each
I
game
was
is
just thinking
loading,
I'd
I'll show
email
you
it.
the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Whoa. Yeah, so the the creator of this game is also the creator of Stanley Parable, is also the brother of YouTuber / Twitch streamer Doug. It's a very weird connection that exists, but it's true. Kind of cool. Go check out their.
I mean, it would make sense.
They had a Stanley Parable VOD that they uploaded and asked questions and stuff. It was really cool. I recommend checking it out. No, Cookie, we still love you. Cookie, we still love you. Heart. Mingo, do you have any jaw-dropping insight so far?
I was just thinking, what if I emailed that Gmail he dropped?
I mean, you could.
Do you think it would have a funny automatic reply?
Maybe.
What was it? It was...
I think it was David Reedon.
No, it was like Devin Wright or something. What was his name?
I think it's Davey Reedon. DAVEYRWREDEN. You could just look up. Yeah. Grumio's got it.
What was it?
It has a job. It sucks, but it's money. Hey, I'm glad that you got a job, buddy. What realm?
I was just
job?
Davey Reedon at gmail.com.
Yeah. What do you even write though? I feel like we got to play a little bit more before you write to him. What are you writing?
Just started playing your
Why is he...
game. I hope it's good. Smiley face. The subject is just hi. Which email is this coming from? This better be coming from the correct one. If it's coming from my work email, then I'm gonna hate myself. Well, it's sent now.
All right, we'll continue with this while we await a reply.
I'm just wondering if he has like an automatic response set up.
Maybe.
Well, that was a real creak of my real door. That was the dog running away. Where'd she go?
Bye, dog. Everybody say bye to, I was going to say Rose's dog. Mingo's dog, Rose.
I can hear my parents upstairs. She went.
Oh, frick, I have a gun. Oh, no.
Thanks.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
We go right or left? I'll go right.
Okay.
Oh, it actually didn't matter. Okay, cool. The illusion of choice. Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately. I don't know how to evacuate. Uh-oh.
Security call reached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
I'm in panic mode. Mingo.
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned
Door's not open.
mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Okay, true.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Oh, can I go this way? I can. Is there a sprint button? There is not.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
It do be like that though. The bottom of the universe is very flat.
It's just a void.
Yeah, this is a beginner's guide. Rose's dog Mingo. Alright, is that who you're asking to a beginner's guide? Yes. Oh, this door opens. Oh, here we go, Mingo. We're going places. Oh, it's a maze.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
This is begin. Oh, but I wanted to do it. I'm gonna go do it.
Or if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Aha. Yeah, this game is the beginner's guide.
If you get lost, is he going to let you back out?
I don't know. I'm just gonna not do it. Giving up. I was ready to do a maze.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and
This
how it
is
has to be
beginner's
turned
guide.
off,
It's called the
and then you
beginner's
get
guide.
to the engine room.
This is the finisher's manual? Oh, okay. You're right.
Hey, you there, in the engine room.
Oh, that's
You
me.
could save us all.
Yep.
That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If you...
I'm pretty hot.
Your body could stop the beam.
Hey, she
It's
agrees.
so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do
I
it?
have no comment.
Could you give yourself?
They all know. Could I give myself? Sure. Maybe not. Let's go do the maze. Oh, I don't have
No.
a choice now. Well, it's been an honor, Twitch chat. Mingo.
This is not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is
Oh.
to step into the beam.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying,
Yeah.
is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and
Thank
plays
you,
it,
Lucille.
something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Oh, okay. The door's open now. Can I go through this door? No. Okay. Dying again. Oh. Oh, I'm floating. Oh. Hey. It's very easy to
So
figure out
this
the
is
maze
what
now.
happens.
The beam
instead.
causes you to start floating.
Yeah.
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of
That
the
maze is
hysteria
quite
that you've
an
just
easy
had
one.
to
Look at
traverse.
the maze.
I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but
The maze
what's
is
clear is
quite
that
an
after
easy
making
one.
this,
True.
something lodges itself in his
Mhm.
brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and
Yeah.
experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions.
Still crouch.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay. Sounds good, Davey.
Cool.
The past was behind her. So true. Can I get some snaps in chat for that?
I mean,
Oh,
I guess.
Oh, I actually can't
Yep.
move forward.
In this game, you can only
Oh,
walk
that's
backwards.
funny. That's also really annoying. Also, why are there gaps in the walls? Can I fall off? Yep. Okay. It's just lighting. Okay.
I don't like that you can't see if anything's coming.
Oh, sorry.
So it's a short and relatively
future cannot
minimalist
be seen.
experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the
Changing?
previous game, but
Why does the
actually
future
it
keep
seems to be
changing?
more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
She stops and looks. Becomes clearer. Wowzers. Alright, up we go. The future is always behind her. That's... I thought the past was behind me. How will she find the strength? Open the door? Good question. Oh. To confront it.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
Okay.
Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Fantasizing?
Oh. This is a spooky game.
Horror game. Horror game.
Bingo,
horror
can you
game.
play for me?
You are now entering.
I am now entering. Oh, I can't go side to side. I can only go forward. What am I entering? Oh, it's so dark. If I get jump scared, I
And
will
that's
cry.
it.
Oh,
Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
okay. I trust you.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Nonsense is every direction. Okay.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Actually, not relatable. I've been working on Schlibel for the past 3
Once you've been
years.
slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
I don't think I need to. I got this. I can just jump there. I don't need your hacks, Davey Reedon. We're getting there, everybody. Have I played this game before? I have not played it. I have seen it, though. It's been a long time, though. That's why we have Mingo in the call, because she has not.
I'm just confused as to what is the point of literally all of this.
That's fair. Oh, we're almost there. Do you think he's going to reward me for not pressing the enter key? I'm so slow, though. I did it, Mingo. I'm inside. Oh. Stand on an X staring at a beer for 3 hours. There's so much reading.
Oh, ew.
A button you
ew,
press to stop the chaos. That doesn't work.
A room that's
Press
warm
U to surrender.
and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
You are at clean, dusting your jewelry while your kingdom is destroyed. Oh, okay.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
A normal game where you have to scream into the mic every 15 seconds to keep playing. Love that. Oh, here we go. Ready, set,
fish. I love fishing.
Okay, we're just in a room. All of these worlds are so creepy and off-putting to start with. I just want to point that out. And I know part of it is just it's the source engine that he's using, but yeah.
I do appreciate seeing the quality kind of slowly make its way up.
Yeah. Like he's using the source engine, which is what was used to create things like Counter-Strike, Portal, Team Fortress 2, all of the Valve games, right? So they have a lot of assets that you can use. So that's why everything already has like textures and details and stuff. But it is cool that like he's using
this is new
different
for Coda.
ideas.
It's an actual puzzle.
Puzzle.
Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Oh, I got it. You just flip the lever. Wait, no, was that really it? That's not a puzzle if I just flip the lever. What's this? Why is it dark? Do I have to flip the lever from inside? Looks like I got it. Oh, frick. Oh, no, never mind, we're good.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
So good.
We're going to see it a lot.
It's a little face. It's a little happy little mouse. Or bowling ball. Oh. Hold on. Can I jump? I can jump. Can I get back? I cannot. Okay.
So did you get what he said?
What? That I have to remember
Remember
it?
that solution, yeah.
Okay.
So that seems to
Is
be
that
it, right?
you?
You walk down a corridor,
sound.
you solve the puzzle, you get to the end.
Whoa.
I heard
enough.
like
All right,
papers
now I'm
rustling.
going to
Not
modify the
papers,
game
but, like,
again,
wrapper.
so that when you press enter, it'll remove
Was it
all
this?
of the walls from this room.
Yeah,
Or was it?
that. I was like, what the
That's-
heck?
I have chocolate bar, I told you this.
I can hit enter like he said. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. There's a lot of level in here.
How
Oh,
about that? There was more to it than we had any
Me
way of
putting
knowing.
on X-ray in Minecraft.
I actually find it funny that this
True.
game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player.
It's true.
So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
It's to experience. Oh, we're back in the spooky forest. That if it jump scares, I quit. Oh, I'm exiting.
So this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them.
Rocks.
And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
The rocks, though. Great and lovely descent.
Oh, I
Ooh.
don't like that.
I kind of do. Like, look how, like... I like that it's not just a
Let's
flat
talk
plane,
about video
too.
game development for a second.
All right. Talk
Every
about
video game runs on what's called an engine, which
Yes.
determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Mhm. I do know that one.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Yes.
Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Yeah, that's fair.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Oh, no. Maybe I fell off. Maybe I fell off.
Well done.
Oh, never mind. We're good.
Keep falling.
I don't know what's happening, but I like this. This is kind of fun.
Just keep going.
You to fall all the way down.
Yeah. There's the stairs. Go down
Like
the stairs.
it's like the hole in Stanley Parable. You just fall forever. My favorite part. The glowy thing. I want to touch it. I want to touch it.
You can't.
That's weird. All right. What is this? Is that in game? That squeak?
Yeah, I think so. I heard
Okay.
it.
That's terrifying. Okay. nothing
This
over here.
reminds
All
me
right.
of the museum in Stanley Parable.
Yeah, kinda. Definitely gives those vibes. I don't like this. It's like a cattle.
Just walk straight through. Yeah. Why are you trying to go through the second
I want to break the game and go.
Hello.
You hear that like static sound happening? Aha! I knew you'd do that. I like the static.
I am hearing it a little bit. It sounds like a walkie-talkie going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess we're here now.
Well, the light in front of you just turned on, so go towards it.
I'm a cattle. Oh. That is not what I expected to happen, I'll be honest. I thought that door was gonna open. I've
Yeah,
gone
me
there.
too.
Okay.
Keep going that way. Oh no, you can get
Oh,
through
I
the
can
door.
go this way now.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the door stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Oh,
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
I guess. Go on till I give us a moo. Ooh.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else.
Oh, he's spiteful,
I
spiteful.
played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Go this way. I fall down. I can't. I don't like this area. This is too dark. All right, we'll go down the stairs. I guess. Want to find all the secrets, Mingo? Can I fall down this? No, that's just the gap. Okay. Can I go to the light now? Oh, there's no light there.
So the thing that gets me with this kind of game is you don't have any like body, so how big are you? You know?
Yeah.
That's something that always freaks out with these games. It's like, what size crack can you fit in?
Yeah.
Because you don't actually have like a body that you can perceive in anywhere.
Yeah. Bingo, the light's on the ceiling now. Not on the floor.
Yeah.
That goes to show you how we're now no longer being trapped. We are being the opposite. Yep.
Sure.
Can I
Wait,
splish
what's
splash?
next?
Oh, there's another mouse face. Dot dot dot. It's a
It's the
door.
puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Love it. Also, it's still hazy.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay.
Like, this is very sweet and very cool, and if this is a true, like, story of his friend, and he's genuinely using his friend's games in this, that's real neat. There's a chance that it's, you know, all made up so that he can, you know, have a narrative, or whatever.
Fair.
But,
Like the clouds, they're very...
my brain just says, what if Coda was just kind of bad at making games and just learning? Like, you know, it's that whole thing of going to English class and they're like, why is the door red? It's like, because the person decided to make the door red.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
every little tiny detail needs to have extra meaning.
True. Oh. Nope, I'm
I
good.
don't like that.
Goodbye.
Yeah, no. Peace.
Hello. Oh, door closed. What's up? Listen. Speak, listen. Listen, speak. Did you come from above? What was up
Here,
there?
Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Ooh, Mingo, what do you want to say? There is a world stamped with whiteness. There was an enormous prison I spent hours in. There were these floating colored blocks.
I think there was an enormous prison you spent hours in.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of a lie because I didn't spend that long in it, actually, but...
You were supposed to.
That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I prefer not to tell you after all we just met.
Say yes, I did.
Okay. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Somebody let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there.
I think, trust me, you don't want to go over there, because I don't like the idea of lying to these weird creatures.
Yeah. Also, this place seems nice. This place gives me good place vibes.
It gives me school assembly hall, which is not good vibes, but it's not like the worst.
Oh no, but I do. We need to get over there. Do you understand? That's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an end. I promise you, there's nothing I want more. Oh, okay, well. I'm gonna go now.
If they start following you, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Oh, there's just a wall that appeared there. Oh, there's more people. What's up? Listen. Hello, how'd you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Yeah.
Yes, do you want to know how to solve it, I think?
No. We actually find the black space between the doors far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? I have. I actually really like that one. Why do I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall
I'd
a
go with
space.
that one.
Yeah.
Go with the second one.
What's strange? Don't think too hard about it. Okay. You'll see it again soon. Okay. What you reading?
These guys are at a bigger table, which is interesting.
Yeah, they're also a little bit, like, this middle guy is a little bit more slouched. Also, the door is
And there was a white on the floor
That's
rather
true.
than forward.
I feel like I should be able to jump up there, but I can't. Okay, down we go. Oh, we're going downstairs now. Lots of going down, I'm noticing.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh, here we go. Walking time. Sorry if you're claustrophobic. This is kind of rough if you are. Oh, hello. This is nice, kind of. A little spooky.
It's a lamppost.
I'm gonna get beat up here.
I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think.
I'm gonna lick it.
I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
It is
Maybe
a pretty
do just
lamppost.
like lampposts, like in general.
Honestly, it's a vibe. The lamppost has a meaning. It's like the ultimate power source. Oh, this game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Can I leave a note? I want to leave a note. Let me leave a note. I want to leave a note. I just walking around. Game is poetic and such. That is true. Hello. What is the note? Nice room. Not. Yeah, that sounds like a player. I'll give them that.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect,
This
I think
person's
was
weird.
probably
I
a
want to
bit
be their
too
friend.
pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over enthusiastic, but he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
You guys
I
hear?
sometimes forget you don't swear.
Why? Just don't. Hello. Hello, chat.
I know, but my instinct was, why didn't
Oh,
you just
feel free
read
to
it
skip over
normally?
any of these notes if they're not doing anything
No,
for you.
we're gonna read
Nothing
all of
extra is
them.
going to happen if you read all of them.
I'm gonna read all of them.
Either way,
Everyone
to me,
will
they
read
convey a
this.
sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with
Hey.
thoughts and feelings and beliefs
Yeah.
and has
Tower
no way
Legend,
to
I am
express them
disappointed in you. Eh?
Except
You
for the
betrayed me.
scattered and unheard voices in a game
Thank you
that
for the
wasn't meant to be
resub, Lou.
played.
We're playing a beginner's guide.
There was some on the
But it's
podium that you
ironic,
missed.
isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt,
Mhm.
that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
That's true.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much.
There's someone else.
Is because it felt like they let me have that
I'm
connection.
letting him speak before I do that.
I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And
Yeah,
then
I
I
can type
feel
here.
less lonely too.
I'd rather be doing literally anything other than playing this. There's so many messages, or too many messages in this area. Why? All right, well, Lou just redeemed a random Toefax. So, Mingo, we've been saving this Toefax specifically for Lou to come in and redeem.
Yeah.
Do you want to give it away?
I don't know how you want to say it.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
Well,
you can do it.
All right. Well, chat, since I have acquired a job that pays a little bit more, I have been kind of nomading my way around the US since my lease expired. I was like, okay, well, I'm going places. And I was talking to Mingo about it, and we thought, oh, well, what if I go over to New Zealand for a little bit? And so I finally got it cleared with my boss. So the plan is that I'll be going over to New Zealand soon. We're getting tickets soon. So look forward to some.
We're buying the tickets directly after stream.
Don't tell them that, because then they'll buy all the tickets, and I'll have to get really pricey tickets. You know.
If they have enough money to buy out all the tickets, props to them.
True. So we'll be in my time zone. Yeah, but I'll still be streaming at the same time. So.
Aren't you in Australia? It's like 2 hours difference, isn't it?
No, Tesco's in not Hong Kong. Why am I thinking Hong Kong? It's not China though.
It's in Hong Kong.
That. Oh, it is Hong Kong? Oh, I was so right. I'm so good at this. But yeah. So yeah, that's the random toe fact. So look forward to some in-person collabs, and by that I mean you'll see my bionicle hands, probably. I actually forgot to pack my gloves. I have to get more.
Yeah, we can get you some over here. I think we just get you a full body morph suit.
Soon we will suffocate. Cool cavern, bro. And a world full of notes. One man will read them all. This summer, you will believe blue speech bubbles can talk. You feel like a hero yet? Yes. This game is no nice. I would like it when I could. That's deep.
That's how I type.
Do not be afraid. Do care. Okay. I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. Oh goodness. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I'm crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must now go do that. Okay, well maybe.
That's a lot, but
yeah, it's a bit.
The dumping kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay. What is balls? So true.
That's the one I was insistent on you missing.
I love how we read those back to back.
Oh goodness.
That's perfect. How is there wood and grass and concrete here? WTF? It's a video game, dude. There's no.
Accurate.
Yeah. Me for real, for real. What the heck is this cavern?
Sorry, I'll say it properly. What the shit is this cavern?
Okay, thank you. You'll be my curse word translator. Boring. I can assure you guaranteed that there is
here in this place and the sailors are looking for it.
Oh. Good to know. That adds a lot of depth to the game. I want to read all of those, but I have a feeling they're not going to let us. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with.
Oh.
Rip. I refuse to believe. Okay.
Butt ass butt.
So true. I need to go to the frickin' bathroom.
You
That's
can
me.
read that one.
I typed that one, actually. Recognize me, please, senpai.
That's a strange thing to put. Recognize me in a game where
There's nothing here.
text
Go back.
only?
Oh, okay.
No, there's stuff
No,
down there.
it said there's nothing there. I trust the
Yeah,
bubbles
but he's
with my
being
life.
a dick. No, I don't trust the bubbles.
No, I trust
Some
them
of
with
them
my
are
life.
assholes.
Bye,
Tawa.
everybody.
Tawa!
Running.
You're a goof.
Don't listen to that guy. We'll see if you had put that first. A free t-shirt. Need other side. Door why you so. Door how open. Makes game includes door. Cannot open door. Thanks. Open sesame. Oh, there's more. Guys, did you not just turn your camera and go this way? Stupid.
No, they want us to go through the door.
Someday I will meet the person who made this.
Knowing that it was put there by the person who made this, kind
They're
of funny.
so odd. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. Oh, well, that's good. There's so many more. Okay, speed reads. New room! Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? Yeah, they do, actually. I would very much like to be desired.
Aww.
Mood.
Yeah, you're undesirable.
That's factual. I agree. I'm glad you agree, too.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Tom Witherford.
I talk with him.
Scared of writing something. Don't want to feel judged. Ooh.
Why would you write that then?
Don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Welcome. Congratulations. I don't really know where to go with this. A game where you leave notes, and suddenly everyone's a poet. This is where I get off. I don't...
They just left the game, not that way. Ew. Ew. Why did your boy brain go there?
I mean, I don't know, Mingo. It could be either way.
No, it's just, this is where I get off. Like, this is where I finish the game and leave.
Okay. I failed to write anything here. Liar. I also like how the text is slightly off center, you know? It's like centered, but it's left aligned. I am compelled. Stop, turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. All right. Back we go.
Keep going. We're already miserable. Just keep going.
Oh, we're miserable?
Yeah.
For yourself. Take my hand. Let's jump together.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
I wanted to get to the other side.
You might get
Those
there
little
eventually.
bubbles. Cabbage shapes our
That's
nation.
shapes our nation. True. Icon.
I can stand behind that. Why does Nibble have tusks or something? He's cosplaying right now. You can redeem any of the other Nibble emotes to change what he's wearing. What is that painting? That's a good question.
Oh, is my computer shutting
Does
down?
not matter if you ever get over there. Okay. I don't know. I can still hear you. Oh, Mingo might be dead. That's so sad. F's in chat for Mingo. He's Whitebeard from One Piece? Yes, I think so. That is what I've been told by Tesco. I think what we'll probably do going forward, so I specifically called it cosplay nibble because I think in the future we might have future like costume competitions. Oh, here you go. for Nibble so that he can have different costumes. So this is the first stand-in costume. Because it is a pain to have to basically what I have to do is I have to like turn off every other Nibble outfit. In order to make one show up, so it's tricky. The One Piece. The One Piece is real. Is it real? Or is the One Piece the friends we made along the way? No. Can we get that much higher? Random toe effect. Oh goodness. Two in one stream? The anime sucks.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. We have another toe effect.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. Oh, I've been working on the Bionicle from last time. You guys want to see the Bionicle that I was working on from last time? I'll probably show it after, like at the end of stream, once we finish this game. I want to make sure we get it done. But yeah, that'll be my delayed toe effect, is that I've been working on the Bionicle, and I made my own custom torso and arms, and now I'm working on custom legs.
He's been being very extra with it.
It's fun. I like the bonkles. Okay, continuing onwards. Hey, don't talk about me that way. It's the most disgustingly paced show I've ever watched. Okay, I'll be real. I couldn't get through One Piece. I tried. I watched like 4 episodes. I was like, this is just not my jam. And I gave up. I'm so sorry.
I don't like anime.
I'm willing to watch the Netflix version, live action. I've heard good things, but I don't want to watch 1,000 episodes right now. Very good game. I think I'm. This is not going anywhere. I can't read these. This is hard. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. Oh, Coda.
Aww.
You okay, buddy? Have I seen any good TV shows? Yeah, The Good Place. That's the first one that came to mind.
That's a good one. That is a very good TV show.
Parks and Rec. Bingo.
Please, anybody who hasn't watched The Good Place, please go and watch it, especially if you have any interest in philosophy and like the morality of life and death.
Yeah.
It's a really good show because it's got very good humor to it, but it is also really thought-provoking and makes you confront a lot of like your day-to-day life and whether you feel like you're a good person or not, and deciding what makes you a good person and how you can get better and stuff. It's a very, very fascinating game. Show.
Today I learned you cannot fall off. It would be really funny if they deleted the invisible wall after you read that.
True.
Ethical. Oh, does that mean you tried, buddy?
I mean, you tried.
Yeah, but I make video games. Stop faking it. Okay. I will stop faking it. Painting. What does it mean? I think it needs to have meaning. It can just be dots. We are in the painting room. Art.
That, honestly, that is how I feel about any modern art these days. People are like, what's the meaning of these 3 squiggles? I'm like, it's 3 squiggles. I actually really hate Impressionism and a lot of those like modernized art styles and whatnot. I really like, I feel like at least in like my own home, if I were to pick art for it, I would want it to look like something, even if it's like a stylized something. Like some Impressionism is okay because it's often based in reality. Like I think of the likes of Vincent van Gogh's, which is technically considered Impressionism. That's okay, but stuff that is like...
Yeah,
but, yeah, it is. It is just dots. That's all it is. But like the stuff like I'm not a huge fan of Picasso's work. It's just too messy for my liking, and it's very confusing. And this has issues. But like I had to study it a lot in my art classes, and it was all I was allowed to do was like Impressionism and like Picasso sort of style art, and it really pissed me off because I just wanted to like paint very not realistic, but like the Vincent van Gogh Impressionism realism stuff, and I wasn't allowed to because I had to do the more abstract stuff, and I really hated it.
This sentence terrifies me. Saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. Yeah, I don't.
A little spooky. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like being in a big empty room and then somebody being like, "Hey, there's a person there." Like, I hate that. Devil Tower Star. Okay.
Look up. Have you looked up at in the other way though? Ooh. Are all of you?
Good question. I'm Toa Legend. We will all die someday. That we will.
We will indeed.
Cabbage does shape our nation. This guy gets it.
Woo-hoo.
Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything.
Big
Stop
move.
pretending you are other people. He says, being the one person writing all of these.
I gotta love that.
Same. It's about this game. It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck.
True. Factual.
Devil Tower Star.
Devil Tower Star.
Okay.
Are we
Maybe
gonna
I'll
get to
feel
another
real
game
someday.
that is the Devil Tower Star?
Oh, maybe. I think he's just advertising within this game.
Yeah.
He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. I feel like that's a quote from something. Is it like Franz Kafka? Metamorphosis.
What was it? Let me Google it.
He was,
He was-
himself. Horrible
I
creature
misspelled
you
it.
could
He
imagine.
was himself the most. What was it? Horrible?
Yeah, horrible creature he could imagine.
Um. The only thing. So most of the stuff is just saying it's from this. What's this one?
Okay.
Some other things are saying it's from Frankenstein,
Interesting.
but
I'd
it
like-
seems like it's. And there's another thing that says Oscar Wilde excerpt from The Picture of Dorian Gray. But they all seem like they're not the full thing. They seem like it's just picking the words directly.
Tom Weatherford in chat asks, Mingo, any thoughts on Thomas Cole? He's my favorite painter. Thomas Cole is personally.
Let's take a look.
Keep walking as you.
You know, this is the shit I like. I just googled Thomas Cole's artwork. That's the kind of thing that I like. I like landscapes and stuff a lot. This has a lot of people in it too, which is always really nice. But it's a lot more like that sort of realism, but it's not necessarily realistic, is what I like. That sort of idea of like more contemporary realism and more fanciful in a lot of ways. That shit's great. This is beautiful. I like this a lot. Because some of it is a lot more fantastical in a lot of ways, but it's all very clear what it is. It's the ones where you look at it and you might be able to interpret what it is, but it's not obvious from the get-go.
Chat, I'll show you.
Do you want to see the painting that I'm talking about? Or the main one that I've seen here and I quite like?
Your chat. Oh, I just realized we still had epic mode on. Alright, we're gonna continue having epic mode on.
Okay, the one of the people in the field is a really nice one. That one's one I quite like the look of.
That's what we're talking about, chat. Alright, we're gonna get back to the game though.
Yes.
Video juego. The cool kids call it. Alright, there must be a reason for it though. It's a terrible secret. He kept it well.
Ooh.
I beat the game!
Did you really know, or are you
Yeah,
lying
you
to us?
stand here, you log off, that's how you beat the game. It's crazy. More
Wild.
room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle
Scared
again.
of writing something.
And
don't
here,
wanna feel
I'll
judged.
tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Didn't we see that one?
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it.
Whispering?
And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Made by this game. Cut it up. Spread it
Oh,
between
is the-
worlds.
Ooh, I
Ooh,
don't like it.
this feels important.
Important.
Ooh, I don't like that the voices are getting louder.
Yeah, no.
They're clashing with the voices that are already in my head. I've seen everything. I've traveled the world. Never told it. I wish there were notes in the real world.
It's called a journal.
True. You can actually write down notes and leave things places.
You know what you could do? You could just get a pad of sticky notes, write things down, stick it random places.
True.
You have the power to do that.
Very true. Someone with the spiraling nonsense. That's what I do in Minecraft every time.
You are a big
They get
fan
me.
of spirals.
Downward, keep
In
digging.
Each of his games,
Rock and
after
stone.
exploring a
Puzzle.
theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
I like the lava walls. I don't like the whispering though, so we're gonna go fast. Does the puzzle have a solution? OMG, I've been here for literally an hour. WTF do I do?
Wait, we
Ow.
know this one.
Ow. Doesn't make sense. The second door won't open.
Shit, how do you solve it?
Thank you. Developer answers, please. Guys,
We know how to do this.
lever.
And because there's this dark
Stupid.
area between the doors,
No, this is
Oh.
the
space
second one.
between spaces.
Oh,
Before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect
Needed
on
that.
and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Not so bad here. Yeah, I like this. I like this void area between the doors.
oh, I
It's kinda
don't.
nice.
I'm really uncomfy.
There is no second switch, no solution. Don't worry, guys. I got you.
I
I
do not like
the whispering. I'm gonna keep talking so that we don't have to hear the whispering as much. Is it gone?
Uh-huh.
Can it go away?
There's someone else on the other side.
Orange wall.
No, it's still there.
Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, it's typing.
Oh, what's that sound?
How do you leave notes?
You did it. Congratulations, good job.
You can beat the game, but not. Oh, okay. Everybody's typing.
Oh, there's
These
a
are where
lot
the
of
notes are
that.
coming from. And there's a lamppost, so we did it.
It
Can I leave
really
it?
pissed me off that the
Oh,
lamp.
are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak, 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 speak.
Oh, it's gone.
That's sending shivers up my spine.
I didn't like that
Okay, this one is
clicky-clack
tough.
sound.
It's gonna kind of
Porn
just spin
stars
its own
died
wheels
too.
for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Yeah.
This one.
Well, they
That
do.
is-
To
that
be
is
fair.
true. Oh, I like this art.
Ew. Okay. No, low key. That just made me think. Like, hear me out.
Crap.
If a porn star dies,
Uh-huh.
is it necrophilia to keep watching their previous work with the knowledge that they're dead? Like, if you're
No.
unaware, you're unaware.
I don't
But-
think so.
But like, if you're sitting there and you know that that person's dead, and you're watching them do those things, and I know that that's not them being dead in that
Yeah,
in those
because you're
videos,
still
right?
like,
But that you still have that knowledge. I think I would just be so uncomfortable with that knowledge,
I mean,
and then
I
watching
agree
that.
with you, but I think I wouldn't say it's necrophilia per se. It's a little weird, but I wouldn't say it's necrophilia, because necrophilia is specifically being attracted to like corpses, and in that state,
Yeah.
you're looking at them as.
So I guess if you're watching it going, they're dead now, so they would be a corpse now, then yes, that is 100% necrophilia.
Yeah.
But like, I would still.
I'll allow that.
Wait. Yeah, because we're talking about it. It's necrophilia, but did you mean it's not? Did not say that correctly. No, it's not necrophilia, but it's a bit unethical. I'll agree with that, actually.
Look, you can see into
I
the
definitely.
corridor there.
Yeah.
Ah.
That just sorry. That caption just made me think of that, and that's just a gross concept.
There. Oh.
It makes me
Orange
feel that concept makes me feel the same way I feel when people talk about Marilyn Monroe in like a really nasty way.
There.
Or in a very objectifying way. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for that woman. She was so much more than just a model, but people act like that's all she had to her.
Hi, Tisket. We're
Didn't
playing
she-
the
she,
beginner's
like-
guide. It's a walking simulator.
Marilyn Monroe
art.
like opened
See,
one
like,
of the
this is
first.
it, the whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway.
Oh, we're in a
Except,
well.
for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay, so for anybody who just joined, I'll explain what's happened. So this is a game developer, specifically the developer who made Stanley Parable, talking about a friend that he met who made video games. And this person who made video games, he's kind of talking about in a way that we understand, like, he isn't really in direct communication with anymore.
Okay, hear me out. This has the energy that the person whose games these are has passed away, but he hasn't confirmed or denied that. He's just said that they were his friends, but he's taken them and published them after he stopped making them. But he did say he hopes it would inspire him to continue making them.
Yeah,
So I would assume that he is alive, but the vibe is weird.
So we're exploring his friend's games. His friend named Coda. And Coda created a bunch of these games. He's more of, you can tell, more of an artist and less of a practical game designer. And so we're going through and exploring Coda as he does this. This reminds me of that Doom mod. I think I'm aware of that. Anyways, so yeah, we're finding a little bit more about what furniture ought to go into the center of the room. What do we want to put in the center of the room, Mingo? A TV?
Oh, please put a giant hole in the ground.
Alright, giant hole in the ground. Okay, that's not that. Okay, what about along the wall of the room? Huge picture of a
huge
horse.
Picture of a horse. It's a
Patriarchy, let's go.
Guys, it's our Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Oh,
That's not.
Man. That's a couch. We should light up the room. Skylight. 10 by 12 recessed electric, 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. Isn't that what this already is?
We'll put live Tesla coils.
Ooh, live Tesla coils for sure. Okay, or a lamp. A table. You need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Tables were invented in 1935.
I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. I think to confront that reality might be a little fun.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
now we have a nice little desk. Oh. Okay. Oh, I kind of love this.
There's a bit more to this one,
We're
but
in
still,
IKEA
it's
now.
not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Bingo, welcome to IKEA.
I was gonna say, it feels like we're in a department
So,
store.
okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea
Sad.
from a different direction.
He's not doing what we say. It's very sad. Oh, hello. Please walk forward. No. Okay, actually I will, because you said so nice. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. You think he just has writer's block or gamer's block? Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. Okay. First, click on this table. Good. Now go to the photo frame and turn it slightly. Oh. Dot dot dot. A little face. Maybe that's his little signature. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off and turn it back on. I don't really like the idea of turning off and on a light. Okay. Now go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Oh, finally touch the shelves. Touch. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison.
Okay, wait. We need to remember.
Frick, I didn't remember that. Okay, wait. So we walked in here. We clicked the wall, I think?
No, it was removing the table.
Oh, that's right. We clicked on the table. We turned
Table.
the picture.
We
turned on
light on and off.
Yeah, the light, the couch, and then the shelves, right?
Left side couch, remember?
Left side couch. Yeah. Okay. Return. Okay, we're gonna return to our prison now. Okay, thank you,
So I
Mr.
feel
Video
like
Game.
we'll have to redo it.
Return. Bleep. Thank you, Tom.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
It's rude.
Oh,
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
Oh.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen
I
of them.
think he was feeling pretty
Personally,
hopeless.
I think it's awful to watch this.
Trapped.
To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism
like
of
this one.
defense against
Parkour.
yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
Oop.
And he likes
Put
it.
down.
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Oh. Okay. Toa, what do you listen to while coding? It depends. Sometimes I listen to documentaries. And other times I listen to either like synthwave or other music like that. Sometimes if I can't focus, I just give up on focusing and open up like TikTok and scroll through a little bit and then go back. Sometimes I can work while I'm watching TikTok. Oh. This is nice. Shrubs.
I don't get how this is another prison one if it's not in a prison.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is just a different game at that point.
Yeah.
Don't like the spooky music plus that.
Go in!
Hello. Hello. Who is this? Hey, it's me.
Oh,
I'm you from after you escaped from the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
That's where I am right now.
But the irony is that
I'm
even
glad
in this
to know you
scenario,
finally
you're
get
still
out of it
talking to
eventually.
yourself.
I like to escape.
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Feels like being completely still and wildly emotionless. That's
Okay.
feeling you do. I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be the exact same as before. No, I'm really the same person as I was back then. Actually, it does change. I don't feel like the same person at all.
I'd go with 2.
Give him some hope. Good. That's so nice to hear. Makes me feel really happy. Age just kind of does that to you. I'm still me, but I'm not so. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. Oh, that's all.
Ooh, no. I'd go with 2 or 1.
Yeah. What two? Wait, if you're me, then how do you get a call from... Then did you get a call from another version of yourself while you were trapped? No.
Is it? I mean... I wonder if you go 2. Okay.
Then can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? Get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. Get out, just talk with me for a bit. Get out, you have to be sincere.
I like to be sincere, but I don't know if we have been.
To get out, you have to launch a different game, honestly.
True.
You have to be sincere. Guys. That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just be sincere. It'll make sense. All of them are basically the same.
Yeah, I
Of
don't
what?
like any of them, really.
Sincere about what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. Okay.
I can see why he
Good talk.
considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Would be nice. August of 2009.
So what would it look like if
Wow,
Coda
close
wanted to
ending.
make a game about talking to someone other
Oh my
than himself?
goodness, you're such a dweeb. Oh,
Just would be. Did I ever watch the Defunctland documentary I talked about recently? No, I don't think I did.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle,
which one
with
was
the
it?
2 doors on either
I
side
watched the
and a
Wiggles
dark
one,
transitional
didn't
space
I?
between.
Isn't it? I hated that sound. Oh, hello.
Does it say clean on his thing?
Clean. Well, goodness. I'm glad as heck you showed up. Thought I might have to clean this entire house all by myself.
Might
How
give you.
miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands
You'll
make
notice that the
lousy
quality
homes.
of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. I'll be, yeah, wholesome. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourselves there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether to stay, do it all night? I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Sure. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Man, I wish cleaning was this easy. Assuming this is the bedroom. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. This is the bathroom, though. Oh, here's the bedroom. There you go. While you're there, why don't you straighten the rug out a bit? Okay. Well, that's not straight, but okay. All the little details matter. You enjoy being a host? Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel a kind of calm, right press a bit and hit at my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems. I guess is all that matters. Oh, and a tidy couch. Can you straighten out those pillows on the sofa over there? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh dear, looks like somebody spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop it up. Alright. I'm so good at this. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Yes. Make it especially cheesy.
I'm back.
When you left?
My computer shut down.
Oh, welcome back. We're flirting.
That is joking.
We're flirting with
what?
Queen. They wanted to share a cheesy personal insight, and I said make it as cheesy as possible. Hey, the dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Okay. I like this house. It's a nice house.
I don't like this music. It's very creepy.
Let's check the... Last I checked, the tub needed cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're just humans. I'm human. I have no idea what the heck you are. Box person.
Are you not the cleaner? Should you not be cleaning these things?
We're both cleaners, I guess. They're the supervisor. Okay, it's clean. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? So, put them back on the shelf. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's really clean now. Perfect. Now then, how about you come
After
and
the
clear these
intense
dishes
set of
off the
prison
table?
games,
Oh,
this
we're
house
doing
cleaning
this
level
again.
almost feels like cleansing.
It's
It's the
kinda nice.
moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have to absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be with the task
I know
at
that
hand and
Coda
leave
really
future
liked this
chores to
game.
future you?
Of all of his work,
Present, he
actually,
wants to
this was
smooth
the
out the
only
rug
one
of
that
the
he
bedroom,
called
believe it or
me
not.
up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time, just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Tub's gotten dirty. Okay. What's up? Earlier, when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. Take care of it, and it takes care of you. I don't know why I felt so weird about saying that.
But there's a bit of truth in it, no?
Anyway, so housekeeping. We're rizzing this box person up.
Sure.
Would you please clean up the books? Thanks. I got you. I'm on it. I'm the book man. Books.
So you're re-cleaning the same place?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
glad you
goodness,
made
those
this.
pillows on the couch
I'm
are a
glad he
real
found
mess.
some peace.
I got you. I'm just cleaning myself up. Cleaning the place up. Question.
But, of course,
enjoy
it
this?
can't
Oh.
last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
I was having a nice little conversation with the box person.
Yeah, but it doesn't last forever. That's the point. You need to enjoy it
But
while it does last.
we didn't even finish the conversation. Go back in the house.
Anyway, you said you can't stop moving, you need to stay.
What if I go backwards?
No, don't. Just go the way they want you to, Tyler. This game's weird enough.
But Mingo, the secrets.
But the nerves.
You're not even the one playing. I'm the one
I
that's
know.
terrified. Oh, also, I think I just got a follow recently. Thank you for the follow, Lint T. I think it played. Oh, here's the lamppost. Did it?
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
You don't have
I
to
really thought that was
play
the
that.
point of it.
September 2009.
This one gets a bit
Items you
goofy.
love at. Oh. I'm in
Members
college.
only classes.
Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job?
I do this
Was it
most
to make
days
your relationships
anyway.
more meaningful? No. You came here to be perfect.
No.
Workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this perfect is a better human being than I am. Right now,
First person.
who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who's so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how we do it effortlessly. This is easy. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game,
It
the
is
perspective
so
shifts.
easy. Being perfect is effortless. Oh, 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 oh. Why is there screaming?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and
Wow,
also
this
you
is
can
the
move around the
key
classroom now.
hierarchy.
Huh.
Can move now.
I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside.
Being alone must be awful.
Ooh, I can say those. I thought they were crossed out. Thank goodness all you feel. These are the inside thoughts that I'm not supposed to say out loud. Drinking is not hurting my life. You're torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life. You're not doing it right. I like watching Sauron just stare into my soul back there.
Ew, I'm developing a cyst. Gross.
This happens with all the amount I pay for tuition. Yeah. Seek out the only thing that is easiest, simplest path.
They said you can move around the classroom now. Walk towards the one with the purple head. I want to see what it
okay.
says.
Well, it says listen right now. I can't get closer though.
Alright.
Can I leave? Bye, everyone. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. I'm gonna say that. Oh, I can stand on my desk. Yes.
Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this?
Haha, just
Please
kidding. Feel what is true.
Holy shit, do you guys, something is coming out of the back of the room, look out. Do that.
Alright. I don't think they're actually paying attention. Everyone, run, run!
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
That's fair. Oh,
I think about this game a
Yeah.
lot these days.
Luckily, I know you're painfully human.
what is, no, I'm perfect actually. I'm the one that is.
This one took a lot longer than all
Perfect.
the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one.
Obviously,
That's twice
right?
as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Wait. Try to escape the prison.
Oh, okay. It was click the table,
It's
right?
table
And
and the
then
painting.
oh, yeah.
And then a
Table?
light on and off.
Painting. There's no light. Light on off. Left couch. Shelf.
Yeah, nothing.
Unfortunate.
Sad.
Stage. Stage.
Tala, how do you feel going back to the life of a theater kid?
Whoa! Drama time, everybody. Can't climb ladders.
Chat, did you realize that Toa was a theater kid?
Darn good one, too. Hello, I'm here to perform.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
light
now I'm stage nervous. Oh, I've had nightmares about this. You'll be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start leaning against this wall. Yep, okay, cool. Yep. Good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. It's your one chance to learn from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Oh, sorry, let me continue. Well,
Say
hello. Hello, that's it. That's not a conversation. You actually need to converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. Okay. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams.
Do hear all my hopes and dreams.
Alright. I'll trauma dump. No. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. Oh, I'll give you some props to work with. These cones bounce when you touch them. It will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. Boing. I like these. This is fun.
You must have worked really hard to get where you are, or what are some sacrifices?
I'm in the
you've
middle
had
of socializing.
I love the way the violin plucks every time you bounce into one.
Yeah, there's also a violin just in the background. I think it's supposed to be conversation. Sound of talking. So you hear the
But
violin
there's
pluck.
very distinct plucks when you bash into them.
Yeah. Okay. I could play this game for hours. I'm gonna go talk to her. Person. Wise. Happy.
You must have worked really hard
Successful.
to get where you are, or
Focus.
what are some sacrifices you've had to make?
Some sacrifices you had to make. You're messing it all up again. Freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I'm in the can. I want to try something. If I stand on... Ooh, I killed her. I killed her.
Try stepping back from the stage. There's your lamp again.
Here's the lamp. Okay, explore the audience. There's nobody in the audience, unfortunately. Dehydration, what a killer in this industry. Alright, I'll hydrate. Let you guys look at the lights.
Yeah, chat, get blinded. Ooh, I'm blinded. No, I can't see.
I don't like the
Touch.
spooky sounds that are coming out now. Oh, and the curtains are closed, so I can't go back. Hello, lamp. Lamp friend. I love lamp. What do we want to name the lamp? Oh. We are completely blocked off from the stage now. Let's keep walking.
I think it's just lamp. I
Oh.
think that is its name.
Oh,
The
yes.
game
Now
ends
this
with
is working.
Eerie
This is what it
premonition
was
of
like.
what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution: social anxiety to fears of
perfect.
having
Wonderful.
to perform
This
and
is really
having
wonderful.
to chase success. The answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios
crush.
like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to
great.
access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from
shorter.
possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest,
Definitely a
I
lot
didn't
shorter
consider
than
it very
you thought
healthy when I
before.
first played this game.
Falling into
You know,
the floor.
it looks to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Yeah, I don't like the sound effects either.
Thank you,
But
5.
what can you do? After this,
Just noticed.
Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Whoa. To be fair, 5 months when it comes to making a game, not that bad. Mobius Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes. Mingo, you lead.
I'll be your guide.
Yep.
Yeah. What's going on, Captain? What can we do? 1 is help, I'm blind. 2, I can't see anything. 3, what is going on? Do 1. You're in a spaceship. It looks like it's gonna crash into something. I don't know what happened to me. I can't see anything either. There was a giant door. Number 1 says, someone please talk to me. 2 says, please tell me how to solve this. 3 says, please don't let this be forever. Go to 2. Go too quickly. Things about to crash into you. And it crashed.
Oh.
Oh, it's going again. Everybody else is blind. There's a lot of people who are blind.
You should probably
3,
open
what's
your
going
eyes if
on?
you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Oh.
And there is
No,
a
keep doing
solution,
it this
by the
way. I think this is funny.
Oh, okay.
There is a solution. How do we solve this? Please don't let this be forever. Run down to your right.
Okay.
There's stairs. Go down forward.
Okay.
We're going to be killed by the giant door. Go right now. Nope, crashed. You might need to open your eyes.
Okay. I'm just gonna go right and then down. You
And
said
then
before.
keep going right again.
Right again.
Go backwards a bit
Okay.
as you're still going right, because there is a door to your right.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
going right. Oh, we're in an elevator.
Oh,
Go left
okay.
now. Yep, we're on the top story. Run left.
I am going left.
Oh, okay.
that-
There you go.
Okay.
Wait, go back. The only way to stop this is to speak to something that is honest.
Okay. I'm opening my eyes now.
Yeah.
Help! I can't see
We tried.
anything. Help! I'm blind.
Everyone's blind.
Oh. Okay. This is interesting.
Yeah. Go upstairs again. Use one of the stairs. Yeah.
An elevator. Okay.
There was a person upstairs. They gave a different text. Truth.
This is the only way to stop it.
I'm bursting with creative energy. My work is always. I can't keep making these two.
No, that isn't truthful. Okay, I'm not bursting with creative energy.
No, I think 2. I can't keep making these.
Okay. Look, I can't keep making these.
Wait. Yeah.
My work
2
is
I can't
always
keep-
fun. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. Oh, it paused. Is
Yeah.
that the door that we've been going through every single time?
Like I said, I
Yes.
was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I'm alone.
I don't think that's truthful though. Stuck
I
in
don't
it,
see
maybe.
how. It would- Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if all of the options are truthful after that first one.
Maybe. There's also a spider that just crawled onto my desk.
His games are going to get more
Was
dense
it the one that
and drawn
normally
out.
under your desk?
After
No,
this game,
Miles
it's almost
is,
6
I think, in the
months
kitchen right
before
now.
he finishes something new.
He decided to go into the middle of my kitchen and just curl up there. So he's just vibing. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello? Oh. This is pretty. Silent? Hello? Is anyone there?
Hello. Is it me?
Oh. That's nice. Can I fall off otherwise? Is that
Is that a
prison?
person?
Oh.
How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. Ah! What's wrong? You look lost.
When I try to create, I feel empty.
Oh no! What's happened? Did something change?
There's a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find
I'm
this
trying to
engine.
find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. The Whisper engine. Or was it the Whisper machine?
Oh, whisper machine. That's true. There was this machine that kept me going and it stopped. Jump in the middle.
Well, you're looking for a machine? Oh, I can't read that second line. I think I know where it is. It isn't far. I need to see it to know why it stopped.
Yeah. Oh, it's splooshing. Oh,
I can take you to
If
it.
the last game
there's a
featured
problem.
Coda talking
It's got a
explicitly about his
difficult
creative
puzzle.
frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes, Plank.
If you can help me solve
Here's
the
a
puzzle,
friend
we'll find the
whose
machine.
work is
Deal?
exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore.
Your stream's crashed.
my stream's crashed.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there we go. It's back.
We back?
I don't know how long it was crashed for. Not long.
Chat, we back? It's back?
It's
Alright.
back.
Yeah, my internet's a little funky sometimes. So reboot that. Alright, we back. We're inside the doors and we're telling them how to solve the puzzle. What's next?
Alright, what's next?
Now just press the switch here.
3. And then press the switch. Oh, or are they? Wait, have you not
You
been pressing the
can't
switches?
I haven't
Talk
been doing
yourself
that.
out of loneliness.
Huh, that was so simple.
It doesn't work that
I believe
way.
I never solved it
You
before
can't be
this.
the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
When I try to create, I feel empty. Hello? Is there anyone here? Hello? I need to see it to know why it stopped. Deal. Hey, I recognize this. There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. Okay, here we are. These are just words on walls.
Can you hear the crying in the background?
Yeah, it's like wheezing.
It's a woman crying sort of thing.
You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Sure, making games is effortless. Oh. Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. It is easy and it never stops being easy. There is a world stamped with whiteness. Press the switch here. I
Seeing
get
this
it.
game at the
It's
time
weird.
that he made it looked
Say someone
really
just went,
unhealthy to me.
Hey.
I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Not a good teacher.
This is someone I really cared about.
Oh, I just
And
said
I used
that.
to get so much joy out of seeing him
Oh,
create.
blind.
For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
The red text getting darker. Oh. Please, where's the machine?
I don't think so.
Make me sad. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. Yes, more.
I don't
Keep
know.
going.
This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Oh, we're back to the jail. That's it. I'm free. I'm free. Is this? That's actually human. That's not a
But
block.
it didn't stop.
Yeah, no, that was
After
a
finishing
person
this
with
one,
a face.
Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Interesting. May
The quotes are
2011.
from other games as well, by the way.
Bionicle is dead at this point, just for anybody keeping score.
I am 9 years old.
Sorry. Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. You've captured the machine. It's still waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick.
Yeah, that's what I was
Very
thinking.
good. Just be warned that someone called the press. Just be warned that someone called... Oh, called the press. Okay. So we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing you should know. Didn't... Gosh, darn.
It calls itself Coda.
Called itself Coda? Oh. Hello, press. Ma'am, ma'am. You know where the... What is the machine? I can't read all these. Hello, press.
You know, will
Bye,
it
press.
be punished? Where is the machine now?
Actions.
What will be done with the machine? How did you capture the machine? What can you
Fun.
tell us? Will it be punished? Is a lot of it.
Shut up. Oh, hello, machine. I'm interrogating you.
And of course, it's
You
the
suck.
machine.
Oh, it looks like the valve logo kind of stopped. Your work was keeping us alive. People out there, can you imagine the pain you put them through? It was only because of your creations. How could we? I like the question. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go out and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. And so alone.
I've been so alone. I like that one.
Apologize for... No, not there. Oh, dang. Yeah, we're gonna go with one. The other two kind of scared. No. Alright, then. I will apologize to the people on your behalf. Goodbye, lights. Goodbye, machine. Hello,
You said
press.
we would be quick.
Was quick, yeah. Me when I start stream. If I say they're my friends or my followers.
I want to go with my followers. I feel
Yeah,
like it has
we
a
won't be
more-
parasocial here.
Yeah.
My followers. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us.
The machine will not apologize, is what I would have done.
Well, that too. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. But it is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us pay it retribution. Let us show it that we are not failures. Let's show that we're not failures. Follow me, we will destroy the machine. Follow me, we will destroy everything the machine has created.
I think destroy everything the machine has created is better.
Yeah.
Rather remove the games than kill a person, you know. Because I said the machine's name is Coda.
Yeah, that's true. But is everything that the machine ever created part of him? You know?
I don't know.
What is more important, the present or the legacy of the person? That's heckin' deep.
Is that what it said?
No. Oh, I have a gun again. It's been a while since I've had a gun. Oh, okay. This is a pretty big gun.
You're destroying everything, I guess.
Oh, everything. Oh, this is interesting. Like Splatoon. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Oh.
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Do that without someone's permission, though. Oh, I'm still shooting. Oh, but I like this room.
At the same time, if you know it'll help their greater good, then...
Oh.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Okay. Oh, it's the machine again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, machine.
And the lamp.
And the lamp. That's a good point. Can I move? Your weapon
Put down your weapon.
Okay. Oh. That's not, can't do anything here. Except for shoot. I can shoot.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do?
I can see that.
It's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work,
can you look around at all?
There's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Is the crux of this game going to be don't meddle in other people's business?
Maybe.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made.
Tower thing? Tower of Devils?
So let's take a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start up with Devil's Tower or whatever it was.
June 2011. Bionicle is dead for about a year now. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't like this. Okay.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Is it happening in-game or we're just going to sleep? The real questions.
Well, I can't hear any talking. I can hear like the wow, wow. Sort of like
it was just like a tapping.
Was it this?
No.
This room actually has a maze in it.
So it wasn't me.
The maze? Okay.
Ooh.
Except
that was not it.
All the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
No, I think I got this. So far, so good. forward. Oh, okay. All right, we're getting there though.
No, don't take it.
Surely this is solvable. I'm really intrigued to see how much of this game is actually like completable. Okay, wait, we got this. Okay, all right, I'll press enter. Lame.
Look, it's like the orange walls in the Stanley Parable room.
It is. This must be the default wall in like
Yeah.
the engine. Oh, can I fall off this? Yep, I can. So this
Just walk across the bridge. Don't say anything.
this weather we're having.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable.
True.
Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
It's the house game. I mean, we didn't finish it though because he was talking to us. Maybe the house cleaning game was just a game to help you unwind and clean things, make you feel better. You know? I don't know. Weird. Oh. No.
I have a weird sneaking feeling that this is all going to amount to like
The only way past
the name
this
of the game
challenge
is
to
don't
randomly
try and
guess the
change other
6-digit
people
code.
or fix
Like
them.
the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here though so that we can move on.
I was for sure it was going to be 69,420. All right. 1 5 1 6 1 7. Okay, well, kind of close.
No, but okay.
Could have gotten there eventually. Oh, there's a bridge. It's a staircase bridge. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Ooh, are we just falling here? Okay. Walls and a door.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first two challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
You don't need to fix
But I can
other
open this door
people's
for you,
problems.
so let me do that.
Okay, thank you, narrator man. Oh,
You
there's
don't
the switch.
need to fix other people's problems.
Oh wait, Mingo,
It's a big-
ready? Watch this. Ah, I was gonna try and.
Don't trap yourself inside the door. What if you won't open
No,
it
but
for you
okay,
again?
okay.
Was
Remember
I a
how
failure
all the
for not
puzzles work?
understanding this game?
You open the door from the outside,
I
then
don't know
you.
why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have
know?
a
I
solution.
don't think you can
But
this
I
one.
feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Well, I tried. Would have been a cool Easter egg though.
It would have, but I don't think that's the point.
Oh, music's getting more intense.
Mm-hmm.
That looks spooky down there.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wait, that's
remember,
what we can.
It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Oh, same.
And he wouldn't.
Maybe it's Braille. Maybe he's blind this whole time. Maybe he doesn't know what he's making because he's blind.
Oh goodness, Tom.
Okay, here we go.
I just felt
He's
so
like, "I'm just
strongly
bad
that if
at
I could have
making
connected with him,
games."
that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would
Yeah,
finally be
right.
once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he
Yeah,
stopped
don't mess with
and
other
left.
people's shit.
And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Parkour? Okay, no parkour.
Where did I screw up?
Go this way. I know I shouldn't be trying to break the game, but it's the gamer in me, you know?
I know.
Gotta break it. Oh, dear Davy, thanks for your interest in my games. I ask
I'm the reason that
Need
you
to ask
stopped
you to
making games,
not
aren't
speak
I?
to me anymore.
It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
They're good though. Look at that. That's like RTX ray tracing right there.
So he's saying he made it so that the other person felt like his games needed more meaning rather than just to be fun.
Yeah.
And thus made him spiral out of control.
Yeah, maybe. I guess.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder
I
at
think it's
times.
just bored.
I wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you. Well, this one was, to be fair. You've infected so.
And
You've
the
so
people
infected
who
my.
played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give? Violating the one boundary that keeps me safe?
Yeah, I knew from the second he said I gave them to other people. I was like, that's a bad move, dude.
Yeah. You stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? Oh, hello? So the lampposts weren't his design. That was Davies. Okay.
Or is
And then
it
you
a
stopped.
metaphor?
And I didn't have anything
Right.
left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Oh,
You hear me?
simply let them be what they are.
This gets me really irritated for 2 reasons.
Uh-huh.
First one is I highly doubt this is an actual game about a person he knew who made these games and whatnot.
Okay.
Because if that is the case, and he made this game to say to him, stop making more out of these games than there is, you've ruined them for me, then by making this game, he's gone exactly against his wishes and it's going to piss me off. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
But if it's him making a game to send a message to people like, hey, other people's lives are other people's lives. You don't need to be there 24/7.
Yeah.
Then cool. You know?
Yeah. feel like there's something deeper to it, though, beyond that.
Oh yeah.
When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than me. Also, like, the narrator has kind of stopped commentating on what we're looking at. It's like he's ignoring this. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks. And that you make peace with this thing that you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. I know how to solve this puzzle. Oh, I didn't like that whispering. There's no lever now.
That's
I
why
told you that
I'm
was gonna
releasing this
happen.
collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is.
Start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work.
My mic
you
disconnected,
were
so
complete in some way that I never
it.
was. And I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate
Oh, it's
myself.
a different mic.
Please.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
fading.
way more echoey.
And all I want.
Sorry, we're pausing real quick to adjust audio. Properties. Hello, test.
That's not your normal mic either.
It should be. All right, give me 1 sec.
I can hear you tapping that, but it's not coming from that. It's like
Oh,
you
it
have Sept.
might be Discord that's doing it because it looks like stream is still fine.
Okay.
Test. Is that better?
It just sounds you're tapping something external. You're not tapping the mic.
Chat. How do we sound? 1 sec. Test. Hello. Wingo.
Hi, you're still feeling really echoey and weird. If you want to leave the call and rejoin it, maybe.
Yeah, let me try that. Test. 1, 2, 3.
No, you still sound weirdly echoey.
All right, let me try disconnecting my mic. Test. 1, 2, 3.
Hi?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's a bit more normal.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah,
That
it
says I
definitely sounds
sound
more
normal.
now.
Okay. Sorry about that. We shall
It's
continue.
okay. I was more worried that it was
Is
messing
to
with your
know that
stream,
I'm going
but
to
if it
be
wasn't messing with
okay.
your stream, then it's kind of okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Weird. Yeah, because when you're tapping your mic, oh, you need a screen share to me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It might be over, honestly. Just a black screen on my end. Oh, epilogue. Or epilogy, if you're fancy.
Epilogue.
Train station. There's no numbers on that clock. Or no arms. Hello? Well, this is a nice little train station.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Okay.
This looks like the train from the Polar Express.
Ooh, it does kind of.
Solution.
Oh, fast train ride.
Mm.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Yeah, why were you sharing other people's business like you know what's up?
Yeah, true.
I can understand being like, hey, I'm a
Even
bit worried
now,
for him. Do
the
you think he
disease is
seems
telling
off?
me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Right.
I think we're just a square again. Yeah.
Also, did that light just pop in and out of existence?
No, I think it's just
It's just the
there
weird
too.
primary. Okay.
Oh, is that a
And-
mirror?
Or if it is, I'm a vampire.
True.
I'm just loaded. This is spooky. Oh, we're just playing Minecraft now. Alright. Bet.
Alright, that's cool by me.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's
Donuts.
strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
That's a strange thought, because I've never been too worried about what other people think of me or my achievements. Like, I've always been as long as I'm happy and content, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you mean, but also, like, I guess I want people to care, you know? I want some people to care.
But if they don't care, it's not the end of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like that's a you issue, not a me issue. Like, validation is nice. I like being rewarded and being told that what I'm doing is good, but like, I've never felt like it was necessary for me, and maybe it's because there was a large amount of my life where not my family and friends. My family and friends have always been great, but a lot of the people in my day-to-day life at school just didn't give a shit about me.
I'm sorry.
So I just learned it was better to just not care too much.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. You're good.
I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Still talking? Steve?
I don't know.
is a little bit better, my guy.
Wow, you're gonna critique it?
I am. I'm a game developer, so I can critique them all I want.
That's literally the point of this, is he's saying no to that.
Let me hack your game and fix it, and I'll release it to others against your will.
When you've specifically told me not to.
I like how I can walk outside of these arches, but every gamer instinct I have in me says go through them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where are we going? Oh, there's a hole. Hello, hole. I'm gonna look over this cliff real quick. Oh. Ah, frick. Ah, frick. Alright. My bad, I got curious. That's on me. Now we have to make a journey back around. Alright. Put invisible walls everywhere else. I was expecting it to be there. Oh, alright, here we go.
Chimney shaft. Oh.
Elevator? Oh, elevator.
Yeah.
It's like a silo almost. You know, like one of those like grain silos.
Yeah.
Those are terrifying. I never want to be in one of those.
I don't like the idea. I only like the idea of being in one of those if like there's a promised way out.
Yeah. Does it stop or does it keep going? It stops. Okay. Tall ceilings in here. Oh, we're back in the train station, but no clocks.
Yeah. It's more like the museum again.
Lots of stairs, lots of cardio. I'm enjoying it. I watched it years and years ago, but I don't remember a lot of it. I only remember the early parts, and then it had an interesting ending.
Yeah, it's strange to me. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it right now, mostly because if it is the true, honest story that it says that it is, it's pissing me off. But every instinct in my body is telling me that it is just a story and it is completely fabricated to teach people a lesson. But on the other hand, like, if it's not, if he's legitimately doing this the way that he's implying he's doing it, which given everything about the Stanley Parable makes me believe that that is not the case, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It pisses me off.
Hey, we're back to the whisper machine.
Check your body on it.
All right.
It's the only way to stop it.
Goodbye, whisper machine.
Now, will we float or will we die?
That's a good question. Well, I can't move anymore. We're floating.
Oh, floating.
Oh, but we can't see anything. Oh, now we can. Oh. That's a big maze.
I think I could solve it.
Yeah. This infinite maze spanning in every single direction.
Yeah, I'll find my way out.
I probably did the art for this. Obviously, it gets blurry the further you go, but it's still there. Like, you can see in the corners, even as it blurs, it's still.
They probably
there.
just made a pattern.
Yeah, but like, what is the map like? No.
Oh goodness.
Show me the algorithm.
You're a dork.
Going into space, everybody. That's a lot of stars. That's a galaxy, I think.
Still just going up. I expected the dude to start talking again. Also, the way you say so far implies that there's still heaps of game left. I'm pretty sure we're at the end.
I don't remember how this game ends. Or R.
Turn back from this cave.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it.
The project would not have been possible without the following individuals. These guys, you can read their names. You have iPods.
I'm not pronouncing the last two synonym.
Turn Back, written by Lena Heron, performed by Lena Heron and Brian Roth.
Is that the song we're hearing?
you're so tired.
Additional things.
But I know that you're strong. So turn
Those are people, I
back,
guess. I assume. They could not be people.
turn back.
Could be fake names.
That's true. Maybe he doesn't want to thank anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the game.
So I will definitely assume that it is all like fake, right? Like he's made the whole thing to tell the story of like you shouldn't try and control other people's lives because you think you know what's best for them.
Yeah, I
Because
think
you're not always correct, and sometimes you can't be. And I think he does make a very good point of like you're just trying to help, and a lot of the time people just think they're trying to help, but it's not always the be all and end all. I do think there's also a bit of like the not everything needs to have meaning, and that is something that that's been in my brain for years and years and years and years. I hate. It's one of the few reasons why media studies, even though I'm doing it, it's one of the few reasons why media studies does piss me off because they're looking for meaning in every single detail. It's like a lot of the time the meaning is there, but sometimes it's really just not.
yeah.
Sometimes it's just stylistic choices. But like, yeah, it's if it's genuinely what he claims it to be, which is he had a friend who made all these games and he essentially victimized him when nothing was wrong and spread his games without his awareness, and then he made one final game to be like, hey, stop, you need to stop because this is hurting people, this isn't a good thing, and then he goes on and does it in
Turns it
this
into an
way.
actual game.
Yeah, I'd be furious. If that came out to be the truth, if like Coda came forward and was like, dude, what the fuck, I'd be like, yeah, dude, what the fuck. But I doubt it is that, just
I'm sure
based
it's
on
not. My
yeah.
So my insight a little bit from a game development perspective, right,
Mm-hmm.
is like this all seems very intentional in how everything is made. It doesn't feel like it's a compilation of other people's games altogether,
Well, it's one
or
other
like one
person.
person's game, but like over
Like,
time
yeah.
it feels too consistent for that, even
Yeah.
as things like grow and change. My two thoughts about like what the message is, because that's kind of the point of this game, is that it's, you know, it is very artsy. It is open to interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's either about the relationship between a game developer and the audience, or a performer in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just want to make something and other people want it to be something else, for them to stand in, to give themselves meaning, when sometimes you're just trying to make something that you enjoy making.
Yeah.
But I think it could also be the relationship between two aspects of your own self. Like if Coda is a part of him saying, you don't need to make these games for anybody else. You don't need to have meaning in it. You just, sometimes it's okay to just create
And learn and grow and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down with that idea as well.
Yeah.
And that if it's about saying that part of him that just wanted to create for fun has kind of died because he now feels like there has to be meaning in everything, I can vibe with that.
Yeah.
Big time. But yeah, it's a very interesting thought game, very thought provoking.
Yeah. Coming at it from, so when I first watched it, I think it was like a Jacksepticeye playthrough or something, years and years ago. it was interesting because I was watching it from like a high school perspective, right? Where
Mhm.
I wanted to go into games, but I like didn't really know how, or really I hadn't really started pursuing it. And
Mhm.
now coming at it from this perspective of, I have graduated, I've gone through college, so that lecture was yeah, that hit a little bit harder. But
Yeah.
now working in the games industry, like I love Davey Wreden's games. I love this, and I love Stanley Parable. Those two games are really beautifully done in their own ways. Obviously, Stanley Parable is a little bit more comedic. Well, a lot of it more
Mhm.
comedic. But it is kind of a commentary on, like, at least the parts of it that are showing Coda's burnout and that feeling. And it's cool to see it that way because, like, working in the games industry, yeah, games burn me out like crazy now. Not playing games, but like sometimes playing games if I'm, you know, trying to figure out how they work or whatnot. But
Mhm.
more than anything, it's making the games because it's difficult. Making games is making any art is difficult. I'll say that much.
Mhm.
Games just tend
And
to be a collaboration of different arts.
yeah, in a similar way, that was the way I felt when I left fashion design school,
Yeah.
like that, because there was this aspect of like, and it was one of the main reasons that I left that school was I was really pissed off by the fact that they advertised as being a way for you to like channel your designs and your ideas and your creative juices and to get them flowing and to get them working. And I had one out of the, I think, 6 or 7 classes, in fact, actually no, one out of the 8 classes that I did, that really was about you and your creativity. And it was my
Mm.
favorite class. Keep in mind, that was my favorite class in the whole thing.
Yeah.
And all the other classes were about doing things the right way, the way that industry wants them to be done. The creating things like and sewing sleeves and collars and buttons and stuff the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
And it really pissed me off because I'm like, how do you expect us to be creative and make the things we want to make if we have to follow a very specific system and a very specific way about doing things? I can understand being like, here's how to sew in a tidy way. Here's things to keep in mind. If you want these things to be stiff, here's how you add fusing to things and whatnot. But to fully be like, there is no other way to do a collar, there is no other way to do a cuff, there is no other way to do a dart or a pleat. Just
Mm-hmm.
removing any of those creative things by forcing you to do it the way that has been done for years was so infuriating. And it was one of the main reasons I left, was because I just felt like it was never actually about my creativity and my wanting to create. It was always about doing it a way that could make me good for a system that I realized I didn't want to be a part of anyway, because I realized that this was a great hobby of mine that I really enjoyed doing. And after I left Massey, like, because I did fashion at Massey, and after I left there, which I had tried to do a lot of crochet and knitting projects in class because, again, I was getting really annoyed and it was something that the teachers couldn't tell me how to do right because they didn't really know how to do it at all.
Yeah.
But after I got out of there, what did it take me, like, I want to say 5 or 6 months before I even picked up a crochet hook again or something?
Mm-hmm.
Just because I was so drained from the fact that I felt like I was being forced to do it the right way. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's totally fair. Justice in messages says, "Do you remember how for a little while, shockingly high amount of people said that games aren't art? I always thought of this game as a retort." I think, yeah, there's a lot of really good games out there that are really good advocates for video games being art. It is an interesting topic because video games are by themselves they are an art, but because they're so interactive, oftentimes the art is within each player, you know?
Yeah, it's very subjective.
Yeah, and so, like, you know, there are games out there that are like, I don't know, Flappy Bird, right? It is art, but it's different. It doesn't move you in the same way. It kind of just fills space. It's more like, if we're using art as an analogy, right? It's more like wallpaper versus a game like this, which is like a painted portrait. They both still cover space. They're both important.
The very fun thing to consider with art is that every single thing is art in its own way. Because it's all come from somewhere. It's all been created and designed and imagined by someone. So, like, the food you eat is art. The clothes you wear are art. The shoes you buy are art. The games you play, the videos you watch, every single thing in the world could be interpreted as art. And it makes it, when you consider those sorts of things, and especially in terms of like watching TV shows and stuff, like actors and actors, that's an art. That is an art form.
Yeah.
And then, and this is where I get really mad. Everything in everyday life is an art form in its own right, right? But then schools and stuff are like, yeah, we're gonna defund those areas because they're not important.
Right.
They created everything. Some of the most famous people that you can think of now, like historically famous people that you can think of nowadays, are artists.
Yeah, at least in some
creators.
capacity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that
who was the one that made the first flying plane thing?
I mean, Da Vinci had ideas for it. But there's also like the Wright brothers and stuff.
Yeah. They're all artists in their own way. That's the thing. These very important creations that we have nowadays were all conceptualized art at one stage.
I agree. Justice has a cool opinion that this game is a commentary on commentary, which I agree. Anyways, I could probably keep talking your guys' ears off all night. It is quite a cozy, thoughtful vibe right now. But I think it's probably about a good time to wrap up, especially as viewers dwindle.
If you would like to continue this thoughtful, philosophical vibes, go watch The Good Place. Because honestly, slaps.
It is just a good show to watch. I recommend it. I wouldn't say it's necessarily this vibe, but it is.
Oh no, it's a much more chill and entertaining vibe. It's probably lift your spirits up a bit better. But it is definitely, there is a lot of philosophical ideas behind it. So if you like philosophical things, 10 out of 10. It's on Netflix.
Yeah. Okay, gamers. So I guess that's it for today. We're gonna go and raid someone real quick. I don't see anybody online.
If you want to raid FG Moo, they're at 37 viewers right now. It is Foolish Gamer's sibling.
I think I'll probably just raid like Atrioc or somebody.
That's fair.
Just for vibes. Maybe Connor eats pants.
He's playing Risk.
He's playing Risk with Ludwig and Clinton. That sounds like a fun group.
You could also raid Sneak Snack. His chat's playing Pokemon.
I'll raid Connor eats pants. Why not? All right, everybody. Thanks for suggesting the game. Thanks for everybody who's hung out. I know that not everybody's been here all night, and that is a-okay. But for those that stuck around, thanks. This was very fun.
Yeah.
I remember playing this game or watching this game when I was younger and really enjoying it, and I really enjoyed this playthrough of it. It's very different.
Yeah. It was very fun.
Yeah, and thank you, Mingo, for being my co-commentary, for being the other voice in my head.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually just a part of the game. I don't know if you realize that. Yeah.
Were you coded the whole time?
No. I was the other dude. I
Oh.
just hate myself. That's why I was getting so angry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I'm actually a really good game dev. I laugh at you every time. I'm kidding.
Wow. Bully. Awkward.
Yep.
All right, gamers.
And that's why you're gonna come live with me. Woo! Better than having to pay for a hotel.
That's true. That would be a long hotel stay.
Yeah.
Very, very expensive. But yeah, for those that missed it, I will be going over to New Zealand in the next month or so. So stay tuned for some cool collabs there. Next week we're gonna be doing.
I might actually start streaming again.
Woo! Next week we're gonna do a birthday stream for me. You don't need to do anything; just show up and play Minecraft. It should be fun.
And he's gonna let you guess his age, and then he'll reveal his actual age.
I will reveal my age next stream.
47.
I'm not confirming or denying until next stream. But Mingo's normally wrong. Anyways, the timer's running out, so everybody, see ya. Say hi to Connor for me. Raid, make sure to follow him if you like him. Bye, everyone. Love you. Bye. Parasocially, though. Okay, we're gonna do what we always do and see what Connor's up to. Oh, I clicked on the wrong streamer. Rip. Oh no, okay, we're good.
Thanks for the raid, man.
He actually said hello.
Appreciate it. We'll take everything we can get here these days. Thank you, man.
Gamers.
Oh, I forgot about Madagascar.
These little fuckers better roll over.
I was not expecting that.
Okay, good.
Don't. Like, I didn't love how you handled that, right?
What are you talking about?
I
we
love
had a good relationship, and then you said these little fuckers better roll over, right?
Like
that's
get these days.
Lovingly.
Yeah.
The refugees, Clint.
They love Clint in Africa. They love them there.
I forget. Do you click on where? No, you click where you want them.
Oh, everybody's being so nice.
Mango, I'm just a little
Doesn't
worried.
this
Okay, I'm
jackass look like Ted Nivison? What?
What do I do?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
Who did I vote for?
You will die.
I'm not gonna fight.
I want you
voted.
to.
I don't trust you.
I just want you. Like, if you attack me, I just want to, I'm trying to make you not attack me, is all.
Connor, I have a
Do you
sick
believe
plan
the
for you.
election was stolen?
So you have a bunch of troops in Asia. You should
What?
teleport them over to Europe slowly.
I'm
gonna
so
actually help you
confused
out
by
on
his
this
chat.
Same. Why are you all pressing the MF and rated?
What? Hey, whoa, what's going on here?
I am getting just interrogated by his entire chat.
Oh my god. Dude, I only have 21 troops now.
Who did you vote for? They're
nice
pressing the
guy.
person who said stop pressing.
And then I'm gonna try to move. Sorry, I think
bye,
All
chat.
right, VOD watchers.
Bye, VOD.
freak out.
Clint, I'm gonna DM you.
Let me wave it real quick.
And so I think the game plan, Connor, for us should be
Okay.
to move these people.
VOD watchers, chat, everybody who's still listening. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next stream. That was a fun raid. I'm glad we did that. Anything insightful to say to the chatters before we end?
Tower is 47 years old.
Oh,
he's turning 47. He's 46 right now. He's turning 47.
Don't ever believe Mingo. She's a liar. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.
Bye.